Parents whose sons/daughters work in the PP industry, how did you know about, and how do you react, if you saw them on a PP website? My son has been a very successful pizza delivery boy, pool cleaner and handyman. I have never seen his work, but his Yelp reviews are great. Does he have a very long resume? Does he put the C in the V? Did you deadass just ask a parent how big their son's bick is? A girl that went to the same school as me did porn for 3 to 4 years. I knew her parents better than her, due to a supermarket union in our small town where I worked some years as a teen, where the dad was part of the committee as the store was kinda co-owned by the community. He was somewhat straightforward about her doing PP, since it would spread as wildfire if he/they did not say, and it was found out. As it was in a relatively small country, a small town, and because she had recognizable freckles, redhead, there was no point in not telling it as it was. He was not proud of it, but proud that she made all this money and actually had asked him to manage it for her, and put most aside for later, as she knew it was a time-limited career, if she did not get freaked out before demand ran out, that is. The mom would never discuss it, and just thought questions about it were meant as grief, so she refused to engage in any conversion. When the girl left PP again, she idled for a year and went traveling the world and then disappeared from my town and I went to do education in a larger city. 8 years later I met the dad again and asked about her and she studied a few things before settling on vet nurse and works in a semi-remote place at a vet clinic and has a normal life. Edited wording. My brother does APP. Our entire family knows. He kind of made a big deal out of it. You'd expect a lot more judgment, but weirdly everyone acts upbeat and pleasant toward him and the idea. He even made a video about it. Dad once said it's ducked up but again in public he's fine with it. The weird thing for me came when I did check out one of his videos. It was about brothers, so I turned it off. Edit. I'm straight. Edit 2. It's weird that there's a mix of people condemning my family's reaction, my clicking on a search result, my brother himself, and then there are people who actually wanted an answer to the question posed. I gave the weird uncomfortable answer. And then there's the people turned on by this, and the tons asking his name and some guessing. This is probably too late, and will get buried, but I'll share anyways. My older sister was in Playboy a handful of times when I was younger. She was also a stripper and was one of the more popular ones in town, so she was featured in several magazines and calendars. I was 16 or so at the time, so I'd accompany her to her photoshoots a lot and became something akin to an on-set assistant, helping with hair and fetching drinks and fixing lighting. I also used to spend afternoons at the strip clubs hanging out in the dressing rooms because I was alone at home a lot. My family was super accepting and bought all the things she was featured in and framed them. My mom pulls them out to show friends and is very proud of them. Our family is very ex-positive and open, so it wasn't weird or anything. It did kinda duck with my self-esteem because I was the ugly duckling of the family, but other than that, it is just a fun fact I share at parties now. She got pregnant around 23, so she got her life together and quit. She has a family and is a dog groomer now. It was a shock at first, but realizing the potential, I turned it around to a positive. Because of one video, my family is now worth over $1 billion. We have multiple TV shows, countless ads, and products we endorse. It was tough seeing my baby Kim like that, but I'd say we moved past it. I would love to see a documentary about all the families that have tried this, but their attempts at stardom failed as just no one cared about their ex-tape. Not quite PP, but stripping. At my club, once a new girl had just started on her first night. Her dad happened to be in the club. He went up and literally dragged her out. She was back again the next night and worked for a little while. Another girl I work with is very close to her family and once brought her dad in to work with her, both as customers, just to chill and drink and have fun. It was a little weird. NGL. I have also met mother-daughter strippers. Plenty of sisters too, but this question is more about parents. Gonna need that serious tag opus. Opus 6-month-old account. Karma farming for future sale of account. Edit. For those asking, yes, people do sell their accounts, and very likely for more than you think. My old account was 6 years old. I'm one of the original Reddit users with 11 plus years, and I had about 5 alt accounts for various things, all of which had about 50k combined karma, a gold or two. And my main account had over 250k combined karma, 15 golds, and 4 subreddits that I moderated. All 6 of those accounts sold for about $1,000, 980 or something. Funny thing is, I made another account, this account, and made myself top mod on said moderated account, and then once the sold account started making posts, I removed said moderator and banned them from the subs. Then I reported the accounts for marketing, and within a week they were all deleted. I know someone in the opposite situation. Her mom is a casting director for PP. She grew up going with her mom to shoots and even started being a clothed extra once she turned 18. She has no social skills and dances like a stripper. She has no tact when it comes to men, and she pretty much has no idea that the way things work in PP is not how real life works. She's also somehow a virgin in her early 30s and has a completely inappropriate obsession with a friend of mine. Edit. Highest comment is now about my dysfunctional friend and her PP mom. Thanks Reddit. Lol. I'm not a parent, but my little brother is in the PP industry. I was shocked but not disappointed. The kid dropped out of high school and is not the brightest kid. He also is very good looking. I found out by my friend showing me his Twitter PP page. I don't judge cause I accept him for who he is. But my parents don't know. Edit. I was not expecting this to blow up as it did. And yes, he is an APP. Also, I'm his brother. The moment I found out, I was speechless. I didn't know what to say or think. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty mad at her for a while, but eventually I learned to live with it. She looked just like her mother at that age, and we met in high school, which somehow made it hurt worse. She's really good at it, and she makes more money than I do. She's an adult, so there's nothing I can do but be there and support her. She was really good at math and science, and I thought she was gonna be an engineer, but after her second year of college I guess she decided this is how she'd rather make money. It's been about 5 years since I found out, and she's talking about becoming a director. Our house has grown, and now we are more comfortable around each other than ever. Nothing is off limits to talk about, and we even help her brainstorm sometimes. If she's happy, then I'm happy. Edit. Thanks for the gold. You have my gratitude. I told my dad once I was going to become a PP star. He said the pay might be good, but he had his doubts about the quality of life. I was trying to get a rise out of him after a "if you don't do your homework you'll never get a well-paying job" talk, though, so I don't think he took it too seriously. Edit. Since 2 people have now met me asking for a link to my videos, I'm not actually a PP star, nor have I ever actually considered becoming one. I said that one time, and I wasn't serious. I made a shower thought about this a few days ago, but it was the opposite. There's got to be a dad out there who unknowingly jerked it to a video starring the daughter he abandoned as a child. That's so messed up and sad and sounds like a Quagmire cutaway. Jiggity. I was at the local bar, where it was late as night with amateur male strippers left immediately with my eyes averted away when my 25-year-old son, who I did not know participated in such, came strutting down the aisle tugging off Highest t-shirt and swinging it around in the air on one finger. Oh hell no. Dad, what are you doing here? Not a parent, but the airline I used to work for hired a PP star once. Everyone was super judgy about it, forks appalled etc. But then they hired another woman who had appeared in PP, and another. Eventually we all realized having acting in PP as a credit really didn't matter to the hiring team, and slowly the crews grew disillusioned with it. I think the hiring pool of people got smaller each year too. They hired mostly out of SoCal. I bet before we die we will elect a president who has appeared in a PP at some point. At the very least the public will see their neds. Ducking. Subscribe to Reddit Throne. 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 Ducking subscribe to Reddit throne. Ducking subscribe to Reddit throne. Ducking subscribe to Reddit throne.